Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Saturday around October 15, around uh, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to go with a daily technical video day for this coming week. This coming week, we see U.S. dollar strength coming to the market. Now, the magnitude of the strength is the one that needs to be seen. There is, like always, there is many scenarios and there are many chances and many possibilities that you guys can see on the market using any technique in trading. But the beauty about it is that using Elliott Wave, I wouldn't say Elliott Wave forecast, much better, but well, using Elliott Wave, you gotta play what we call the Elliott Wave aging. And if you take a look at the seminar that we did last Sunday, we mentioned that the oil trade, it was indicating that we're gonna see a higher risk for the week. Well, the same oil trade now is calling for US dollar strength or risk off trade. Now, this is the oil chart that you guys seeing right there on the daily, and the oil can be seen in two ways. Our favorite count is the one supporting this as ABCWS ABCY with coming out of the equal legs. This is calling for the three-way higher. There is a possibility, which I don't like it, when this is a pair of 1 2 1 2. I don't like it because the idea that I see this structure right here as a big way triangle, and then from here I see 1 2 3 4 5 swing, and I see this as a 5, same as a this. So technically speaking, it is possible, but at the same time, this can be a flat, and then it can be 1 2 1 2, ending a flat, and then going lower. That's the reason that you guys see that we are sending too long US dollar trade, is because as a trader, guys, you cannot have a bias. And we see right now that the US dollar has been sold in 5 ways from the high. A 5 ways patterns, a 5 ways in Elliott waves takes at least 3 and 5 backs. So, but also can be part of the flat. That's always gonna be there. Always gonna be there. When you see a 5 ways coming out of 3, you always start thinking on flat. So trading smart is what really matters, and we believe that the smartest way to do it right now is to go and buy the dollar, and then with the idea that you're gonna get into a 3 ways, and then if the 3 ways become a 5, then you hit the lottery right there. Otherwise, you're still gonna get good trades, because these are good moves, the one that happened this week. Now, let's move on to the US dollar for a second right here. And over the US dollar, what we see is a 5-way move coming from the top. When you got 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 4 and a 5, this 5-way move should find support sometime soon at the beginning of the week, and that means that at least this is the most bearish scenario when you're calling as an A, B, and C. And for another, for one more time, I've been saying this in last week, guys. Think about this. This is all we got. 1 2 3. Don't get too bullish on the dollar. Now you gotta trade smart. This looks like a flat. This looks like a flat, like a textbook flat. ABC, ABC, and 5 back. So no buyers here. We're still holding a long dollar buyer, but we can change it at any moment. Like I say, no buyers here. This is a 3-way move to the top. Now you have to trade it smart. Why? Because no matter if you are a bull dollar or a short dollar, technically speaking, this should happen. If the dollar is gonna break out, it's gonna break out higher either from here or from 75, lower 75 area, when you can see that the 76.4 FIBO level is, in other words, either for 75.85 or 74.90. If it's gonna break out higher, if the dollar is gonna become this a flat 4-way, the dollar is gonna do this. one, then this become one. You got two on the back, and then the dollar, it can break out to the downside. So no matter which side of the market you are, the way that you should do it is you should take the dollar as it is and trade, buying the B wave, and then seeing the structure of the B wave. You should try to sell the C when the C wave, when the C wave should take a lower. So that's how you should trade it, guys. That's how you should trade the dollar. Now copper right here, it can be seen both way, and it kind of worry also because this is getting too big, and this count can be very possible, guys. This can be either completed down here, or this can be part of the flat with another lead. We are presenting copper, both counts on the service. Now let's move on pretty fast to the individual pairs. On the individual pairs, we're going to start with the euro dollar. Most of the time we do. The euro dollar just make a remarkable recovery this week. ISA just sent me a chart that we present at the 24th of September last month, and we were right on the money with the count. So technically speaking, the euro dollar right here just ended is ending 5-way move from the lows, and the euro dollar should see 3 ways back too. It should see a 3-way move back before another round. Our target for the euro dollar is around 142.58 and 3-way. We believe that the euro is correcting this whole move, and that's the reason that 42.58 is possible. Even 45.20 can be on the book. The 50% retracement of that complete move comes around 140.46, and I believe that should cap the trade in the euro, and that the euro can go down. Now, looking at a small time frame within the euro, we can see right here that there is a possibility of a nest coming out of the lows right here. There is a possibility of the nest coming out of the low, and then the euro should trade in like this path to around 140.20 is the area that I like. 140.20, 140.50. So we got a trade to start selling the euro. Keep in mind that we can change and modify the trade before the market open. We haven't made a decision yet. So technically speaking, the euro should top between 139.23, 141 area, and should trade lower in 3 ways to a target that should go from either. We don't know the top yet. We are speculating. Let's say if it top around 139.50, should drop to 135 to 134.60 in the next week or so. So that's for the euro. Like we say many times, cable is showing the nicest spot in the whole market together with oil, and we believe that until you guys don't see cable reaching around 162, 160, 164 area in 3 ways, there will be no battle on the dollar. So keep that in mind, guys. Now, the dollar CAD, which is when we have another trade, it looks like it's ending a move from the top. It's ending a move from the top, and the dollar CAD goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a flat B wave, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is almost there. Looks like it's ending. You can see the divergence on the RSI right here, and most important is that you can see a double divergence here. This also, I mean, you can see a double divergence here and then divergence here. So recovering the dollar CAD to at least let's say that recovery from current levels, a recovery in the dollar CAD to at least one of 4 area looks to be on the books. So what else around the market? Let me see if I can remember. Aussie and Yen is Aussie and in New Zealand is about the same. We believe that Aussie than in New Zealand is looking for an area around around this area. One second. I think it's looking for an area around 80, 73, 81 before going down. It's still within the wave 3 look of 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then it looks like a 3, 4. I think it's in wave 3 of 3. So that's one of the reasons that we want to change the entry on the year. We already in a dollar long, which is the dollar CAD. So no reason to be in those $2 long when you can see that this can be extended a little bit. The weakness within the dollar can be extended. Let me see the New Zealand. If you go small, you can see that within the 5th wave right here, there is still no divergence. So more outside to come in both New Zealand and Aussie, more likely also in the dollar CAD. So keep that in mind. Finally, let's take a look at the S&P, which is also ending a 5-way move. We have divergence, look, and the move down in risk can happen at any moment. So in conclusion, guys, what we see for next week is nothing more than a risk-off trade at some moment during the week, and then from there the dollar, the euro, and the risk trade in general should take another leg higher in favor of risk. So let's leave it there. I'll get back to you guys tomorrow on the seminar. Thank you.